Now we're coming to the end now where we're looking at our graph and trying to work out what's going on. And so you need to mention each error, whether there's errors in the method or whatnot, whether they're random errors or systematic errors. So in the textbook, they often just say systematic error is above the line or below the line, but you can also have a trend which can cross over the line. And so if you want to get into a little bit more detail, you could look up Westgard rules. So that's not the only type of systematic error. So there's many other types of systematic error, but it's certainly not enough just to go above and below, because that's quite often the case as well, where it's drifting, and it might drift through or above or around even. And so the main thing is the difference between the two. So random error is just going up and down randomly, usually due to the limitations of the equipment. And so you don't really care too much about that as long as it's not too large. You're more concerned about systematic errors because that shows there's something wrong with your method. There's always random error present. So even with a systematic error, that is not always going to be perfect. Even the examples they try and give of a calibrated equipment that's calibrated at too high, at say 1 degrees Celsius too high or whatever, there will still be random error. So random error always exists. And so it's not really that critical. You're really looking out for systematic errors to see if there is one, where in the method is that being caused by, and how do we fix that? So random errors are obviously need to be talked about, and they need to be kept reasonably small, but systematic errors are really where it's at often to improve your method. Okay, so just be aware of those fine differences between the two, because I think sometimes some of the textbooks are just a little bit too vague. And they don't really emphasize the importance of systematic error and the fact that all systematic error does have random error as well. So if you see both, you're just going to call it systematic error. Okay.